Hi everyone, welcome to Border Tanks with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and this is a Tier 9 extravaganza. That's right, extravaganzas have been slowing down a little bit due to real life commitments, Twitch streaming, other stuff that I'm doing, and of course, laziness, I suppose you could call it. But anyway, here we are. We're back again with a Tier 9 extravaganza. Tier 9 seems to be the sweet spot for my grinds. What about you? Do you like your Tier 9s? Do you like your Tier 10s? Do you like your Tier 8s? A lot of people finding a little bit of pain with the Tier 8 grinds. I've been doing a couple of Tier 8 tanks, which I hope to be finished with by the time this video comes up. But anyway, I digress, as usual. This is a Tier 9 battle. The old mate, Von and Icarus. Icarus from 1AR clan. Von the Burglar, also from 1AR. Icarus in the Strv103 103-0. Now, I have... he seems to like the Swedish TDs. It's a bit of a different dynamic, isn't it? You can get down on your haunches, I suppose you could say. And... makes the gun unbelievably accurate. I remember when the Swedish tanks first came out, I was lucky enough to have access to what I called a super account. I had every tank in the game, and they had awesome crew skills and all that kind of stuff. And I started playing this tank as well as the Tier 10 on that account, and I tell you what, it's probably the most accurate gun I've ever seen in my life. And of course, that's all part of the siege mode mechanic. Just misses out on the kill shot on the E50. Starts to move up, and of course when you're in siege mode, you do it does take a long time to move around. At least he's a commander there to the E50 just before the E50 gets taken out by the Emil. You just see that 112 premium Chinese Tier 8 heavy tank just got blown apart by the T54E1. I'm not sure if he was. I didn't think it that felt like a massive explosion. Anyway, Icarus aims towards the, what's that, the Cainyn, the Object 705. There's a tank. By the time this video comes out, I hope to have the 705, and maybe that's going to be my new Tier 9 plaything, if you like. The score is 3 apiece. Now, Von and Icarus, they platoon a lot. Von is in the FP3805. That's a Tier 9 British artillery piece. And Icarus in the Strv103 103-0. And without sounding, there he goes, gets his first kill. Without sounding like I always try not to sound like a dickhead, but these two make 1AR a pretty groovy place to be. They're both always up for a good laugh and some good-natured banter. Bring up, if you're ever talking to Von, ask him about the... how does he feel about artillery? He loves it. He's in the FP3805. Icarus in the Strv103 103-0. He's already up to 2632. Icarus in the Strv103 103-0. Of course, it's good to. I think it's healthy to have conversations about artillery, the way the game's going, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, some people can get very, very emotional when they get shot in an artillery, but that's their job, isn't it? Anyway. The Object 257 on Icarus's team is look at the chat. They're calling each other names. You name it, left, right, and centre. Anyway, the score's 5-7. Icarus is going to have to do something to save this. I reckon he will. He knows what he's doing. Icarus, gee whiz, wow, this guy. Hand Sales 13 for PCF clan. Now, I've only just sort of realised Icarus and Von playing on the Singapore server in this one. Maybe it's during the day, and the Australian server's not up for grabs, if you like. The score's 5-7. Icarus in the Strv103 103-0. 2,632 hit points of damage done so far. Standard out rounds. It's a 105mm gun, 390 alpha damage, 308 penetration, 350 with premium. Now, both kinds of shell, round, I should say, is both kind of round APCR. Apart from the high explosive round, I'm not sure. I saw some video the other day. We saw some pretty successful use of the high explosive rounds from the old mate kainyn. Now, the high explosive round, it gives you 480 alpha damage for 53 penetration. So it's only an extra 90 damage. I don't know if you would bother. I mean, as you can see, Icarus has got a couple up his sleeve, and I'm tipping that would be for resetting base captures and all that kind of stuff. Don't know how he's going to go penetrating the turret of that Object 705, but this T54E1, on the other hand, poking around the corner is just going to be food for Icarus in the Strv103-0. Looking around, the 705 is just sitting there laughing, but his team is getting obliterated, so he's going to have to do something other than just sit there. Maybe he's gone up to make a cup of tea. Who knows? We've all thought about doing it when our team has just fallen apart, but that Object 705, his team haven't just... God, I was only down by one tank. Surely he's not giving up. I can't see his gun shooting or moving. I really hope he's not just sitting there. But anyway, 9-8 to score, 3,376 damage done. Icarus has switched to premium rounds, but he's not going to penetrate at that angle with the 705 hull down. He's probably better off letting Von continue to drop shells on the Object 705's head. He's down to nearly under 800 hit points. A couple more artillery shells should finish him off, and that's what Von's probably saying in the chat, or in the when they're talking, when you talk with your platoon. 10-8 the score now, 3,376. Got a little bit of assisted damage as well. Just being patient, and this is something that I'm not very good at, but being patient. Now he's starting to move the 705. Clearly the kettle had boiled, and he'd made himself a nice cup of tea, and he's sitting there going, oh, I've got my cup of tea now, have a quick mouthful. Oh gee, all these tanks are shooting at me, I better turn around. That's what the Object 705 may have just done. He's having a good game, he's got a kill. Icarus has got a kill. 3,376 damage. Looking up here, oh yeah baby. Oh, not quite. Is he in siege mode yet? Yeah, he is. Look how accurate that gun is. Pop! Oh, no. Oh, come on, man. Go. There you go. Good job, Icarus, listening to me and shooting that T54E1 just like he should have. There. Oh, you hot. The Type 59 calling for the FV4202 to come and help him. Where's the Type 59? Oh, the Type 59's dead. Of course the Type 59's dead. 12-10's the score. Icarus just picked up his third kill. They're talking in Vietnamese. I think it means... something like, bad luck old chap, I hope you enjoy the next game a little bit better than you enjoyed this one, maybe that's what they're trying to say. Some people do get very, very angry in this game, you see it in the chat, and I can understand, it can be a frustrating game to play. I guess this is the first online player versus player game I've ever played, believe it or not, and maybe that's why I'm not too good at it, but yeah, you see people get very, very angry about winning, losing, bad plays. It happens. There are websites out there dedicated to complaining about other players in this game, but I've always thought, don't you do this for a bit of fun, or not like to relax? Isn't this a way to relax? It's not. Well, I guess some people. There you go. Kill number 4 gets rid of the T10, and one more shot into the Scorpion G shoots, kills Von. No, why'd you kill Von for? Icarus is like, that's okay, I've got this. No, the Emil picks up the kill on the Scorpion G. In the end, 15-12. That Emil had a good game as well with 4 kills on Karelia. Let's have a look how my old mate Icarus M from 1AR Clan finished up on that one. It'll come as no surprise as anyone who's been watching this channel for a little while. That is an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Yes, it is. An Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Bruiser Medal, fired up, fired for effect. Did a very good job there in the Strv103-0. 4,105 damage, 4 kills, 1173 base experience. That was enough for an ace. The Scorpion didn't do too bad at all. 3,000. That's not too bad at all for a tier 8 premium tank. Von played in a support role in the FV3805. Not lucky enough to get any kills, but he certainly did his job. Keeping up those heavily armoured tanks, stopping those heavily armoured tanks from getting around that corner. And Icarus, as well as the heavy tanks that were there, could keep at bay and turn that game around. They were down by a couple of tanks about 5 minutes in, I would say. I can see there he made 30,000 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. You can see that he paid for those gold premium rounds with gold, which is one way of increasing your credit balance, I guess. Not bad for an 8-minute game. 29 shots fired, 19 hit, 13 went through. So only 6 shells bounced. I thought it was more than that against that 705. Maybe a few of them missed as well. A little bit of snipey action there, but it is a tank destroyer. The Strv103-0. That's a tier 9. That's the tier 9 Swedish Swedish tank destroyer. As we move on to our second game, and the second game features my old mate kainyn from GI Clan again. Now, I referred to his games in the TDs in the last game about high explosive rounds, using high explosive rounds against the grills in the video the other day. Let's see if he can do the same thing again. This time, using his Object 430. This is the Russian medium tank that used to be a tier 10, now it's a tier 9, and of course the 430U is now the tier 10 tank on this line. Now, I've never played the 430 as it is, but clearly kainyn, he's got 2 marks of excellence on that bad boy. He had 2 marks of excellence on the 263 as well, I think, on the airfield game in the video the other day. Let's have a look. Kainyn from GI, the Object 430, running around Sandy River. The top tier, just 5 tier 9 tanks on each team. The M103, the T10, the E50 and the 704 on the enemy side. On kainyn's team, the E75, the Object 257. It's a tank I've never actually played. The Conway, and of course kainyn in the Object 430, the Russian medium tank. Pinging for help, saying, come on guys, give us a hand here. The M103 gets spotted in the San River, which is not too unusual for a heavy tank, but kainyn's feeling a little bit alone out here. He's found the E50. Well, I'm sure he's got the skills to to sort out the tier 9 German medium tank. The heavy medium tank, you could almost call it, the E50. I remember when I was going down that line, it was pretty good and bouncy. kainyn looking for an angle where he can penetrate the E50. Cops the shot for 390, but he's put 889 damage into the E50. He does want to continue to trade. He wants to get rid of it, but he doesn't want to lose too much of his health in doing so, especially now that these tank destroyers and the IS-3 have been spotted on the western half of this map. Don't know what that was aimed at. Looks like that. Even though kainyn just missed a shot, it looks like the E50 put a shot into the sand as well. Bounces the T10, he copped the shot into the rangefinder, but doesn't come up as block damage because it didn't take any hit points off him. Puts 2 shells into the tier 9 Russian heavy tank, the T10, and of course the T10. That's going to lead to a brand new tier 10 heavy tank sometime soon, is what they say. It certainly is. 1-all the score. kainyn from GI Clan in the Object 430. He's already up to 1668 damage. I reckon he's blocked a little bit of damage, but it's not showing up on his block damage counter. The T10 looks like he might be aiming towards the Object 257. The IS-3's just fired, so's the T10. He knows he can crest the hill, pop 1 shell into the top tier Russian heavy tank. Might even get another one in, not sure. The Samua is coming around to try and put some pain into kainyn. IS-3 hits him for 106 hit points. That's a high explosive round from the tier 8 Russian heavy tank. And when you see that, sometimes you think, oh, well, this could be good for me. Could be bad, who knows. But they're winning now, 2-1. The E50 has somehow flanked these guys. The E50 clearly looking elsewhere below, and the T54 Mod 1 sniping from behind, put a little bit of damage into the E50. kainyn picks up the kill, bounces 1 shot from the Samua, does take 1 damaging shot for 287, brings his health down to 1,017 hit points. 4-all's the score, looking towards that T10 now. Lots of enemy tanks here. That's why he's not getting too aggressive. He can beat any one of these tanks 1 versus 1, easy peasy, maybe even 2. But he doesn't want to just throw his health away. If all of them shoot him once, he'll be out of luck pretty quickly. Fires towards the M103, doesn't quite aim the shot. Looks like he's got a better angle this time. Picks up his second kill, and that evens the scoreboard up again at 5-5. 2,748 damage done. He's blocked a little bit. He's got 1,124 assisted damage. He's looking towards. There's a charioteer here. He doesn't really want that charioteer shooting at him, even though it's only a tier 8. It could certainly get a little bit of damage into the Object 430. Blocks a shot from the IS-3. That was an armor-piercing round, so that IS-3's clearly decided, no, HE not the go. Maybe he had HE loaded, maybe he was expecting, no, there's no light tanks. Not really sure what he might have been expecting to do with the HE round, that IS-3. It looks like the IS-3 shoots and bounces kainyn again. kainyn puts a shell into the charioteer, takes him down to 657 hit points. The IS-3 is still on full health. Looks like he's Just that IS-3 is positioning quite well. Another high explosive round from the IS-3. Now, if that had been a normal round, you would have got a lot more damage, but not more than 100 hit points. Critical hit and 361 more hit points into the IS-3. The IS-3 returns with another high explosive round, taking him for 206 hit points that time. kainyn wiggling like crazy. He's down to 300 on health. Cops 2 shots from the Samoa. Thankfully, the low was paying attention. Kills the premium French auto-loading heavy tank. Unfortunately, though, kainyn down to 106 hit points. He's already got nearly 4,000 damage up his sleeve, but he's going to have to keep going. They're only winning by 2 tanks, with a score on 7-5 on Sand River. The IS-3 down to 784. Charioteer is on 300 and something as well. Winning by 2 tanks, 7-5 on Sand River. Here comes kainyn. What's he going to do? Looking for a different angle on these tanks. He's down to 106 hit points, and he's probably looking at this T54 Mod 1 saying, come on, man, I know you're a tier 8, but please, there's only 2 tier 9 tanks on the enemy team left alive. At least the low is starting to roll forward. Let's see what he does here. It's T54 Mod 1, not sure. He's just going to sit there, isn't he? Oh, he is shooting. At least he's in this game. 8-5 the score now as a KV5 gets taken out on the enemy team. Just going to... And let's him know about the snipers in the in-game chat. The score at 8-5 though. kainyn's just getting ready now. The T54 Mod 1 finally rolling forward, trying to... Well, hopefully he's going to try and get rid of that IS-3. He's certainly got the hit points, T54 Mod 1, the Russian premium tier 8 medium tank. 8-5 the score now. Quicking it up again as we get kainyn back into the action. He looks like he's going to go and try and sort out this T34-3. That's a preferential matchmaking tier 8 Chinese medium tank. At least I think it's got preferential matchmaking. He fixes the view range device, thinking that his repair kit will probably cool down before he gets into the action. Continues to roll up on the north. All the enemy tanks have been spotted apart from the artillery. They've all been spotted in the central and southern part of this map. What's kainyn going to do now? He's up to 2 kills. 3,919 hit points of damage. Gets a little bit of air over the sandy dunes. The tank destroyers all on the enemy team. The tank destroyers all back here at F3. The AT-15 gets taken out by artillery. That's a GW Tiger P. The ISU 152 gets done by the AMX 65T. What's kainyn going to do? We want to be able to slow this replay down to see him get some more damage. 11-8 to score, 2 kills, nearly 4,000 damage done, over 1,000 damage blocked, 1,200 assisted damage. Artillery gets rid of the Tiger P. He gets spotted and shot once by the Charioteer, but that's the last thing that Charioteer is going to do as kainyn from GI Clan picks up his 3rd kill and almost brings his damage count up to 4,000 hit points. 2 enemy tanks remaining, and it's the 704 as well as the IS-3. Now, I very much doubt they will spot him from where he is, because they're right back down there in that corner. Here comes kainyn. He might only have 106 hit points up his sleeve, but he's hungry. He's hungry for some more damage. He wants that IS-3. The IS-3 gets killed by artillery, the M40, M43. That's his 2nd kill of the game, and now he's looking for this 704. Wants to make sure he flanks the 704, which sounds like the 704 just fired. If he crests this hill, he can get behind him, bring the damage up, get behind, shoot and track him. He does. Shoots and tracks the tier 9 Russian tank destroyer with a score on 14-8. Looks like he's used his medkit. Doesn't get too close. Shoots him, tracks him, sets him on fire. You beauty, keep burning. And a defender seagulls the kill. Artillery tries to do the same. 3 kills to kainyn from GI Clan. Also over 5,000 hit points of damage. Let's have a look at the result. It certainly was an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the old mate kainyn from GI. It was also the Bruiser Medal, Fire for Effect, Spartan for surviving on low health. That's when Charioteer shot him and he bounced it off his turret. High caliber steel wall, no problems whatsoever in the tier 9 Russian medium tank. The object 430, 5,210 damage done. 3 kills, 1492 base experience. He fired 20 shots, 16 hit, 14 did damage. 16, 21 assisted damage. Even made some credits too. Even running that that superfood. Well, you know what I mean. The extra combat rations to help all of his crew skills and all that kind of jazz. Very well deserved ace tank and mastery badge from your mate Kainyn from GI Clan in the Object 430. 5,200 damage, 3 kills, high caliber. Thank you very much. As we move on to our third replay in today's extravaganza, featuring some tier 9 tanks, and the last three are all going to be medium tanks. We just saw the Object 430. And this is Hitman 53. Hitman 53 from 1AR Clan. Hitman along with Fon and Icarus. Fucking hell of a nice bloke. Or blokes. Hell of a nice bunch of blokes. I guess that's what you could say. And that's what makes 1AR absolutely fucking awesome. That's just my opinion. Some people disagree. I don't. I reckon it's a fucking pretty happy place to be. Hitman 53 in the T54E1. T54E1 is a tier 9 American auto-loading medium tank. Now, I know I've featured him before. I think I've featured him in this tank before as well. Because he loves it. Absolutely loves it. Armor piercing rounds. 105mm gun. 390 alpha damage. 210 penetration with standard, 255 with premium rounds, which is APCR, moving up towards the north, doing what medium tanks often do, playing on this ridgeline in the northern half of Paris. You can see 2 light tanks have gone into the middle, and the third light tank is just going to kick back there with the Type 4 Heavy over there. Interested to see how that Type 4 Heavy goes. Let's just see. ELC even 90 gets spotted, and everyone will be licking their lips saying, "You beauty." Easy pen in the ELC even 90 does pull back behind that ridgeline. Hitman's saying, "I want some of that action." The T51DA at tier 7 gets taken out. That's the auto-loading American tier 7 light tank. Hitman 53 from 1AR continues to roll forward. He's got 4 rounds in his clip. It's a 4-shot auto-loading medium tank, the T54E1. It leads to the... what's it lead to? T57 heavy tank. I know what I'm doing, trust me, I'm a community contributor. Anyway, there goes Hitman's first kill. Picks up the kill on the ELC even 90. He'll be back to his garage pretty quickly. At least he made it quick and painless, that's all I can say. Takes a reload as he rolls towards this northwestern part of the map, looking for some more damage on the T25-2. T73, the Scorp G. That'll be a good one to get rid of. And he continues to go. Has anybody checked A1 for artillery? There could be an artillery there. Let's see what my old mate the Hitman can find. Good thing about auto-loaders, gives me a chance to finish off my coffee. 2-1 to score. He's already got 700 damage. Dead tanks getting in the way. There's this Steyr Waffenträger. We'll take that, no worries. Easy damage all day long. 2 shots. Picks up the kill on that premium German tier 7 tank destroyer. Looking towards the pattern. Now the pattern will be a very good one to get rid of. Wants to go poke around this corner. Maybe get rid of the T25-2 and then make sure he's under cover as he's reloading. There you go. Auto aim. Shoots and kills. He's got 1 round left. Can he unload it into that WZ? He can't. WZ, I reckon he might have a shot, who knows. Anyway, the score's 5-4. The T-34 gets taken out on the enemy team. 3 kills to Hitman. 3 out of the 5 kills have been from the old man Hitman 53 from 1AR. 1,551 damage done. Just waiting for that good old American gun to reload. And then, I don't know, is he going to go through the middle, try and get that T-43? It'll be a nice, easy target to get, or is he going to maybe try and help the T-29 brawl with that WZ. The T-43 picks up artillery, sees the WZ, waits for it to aim, go! There you go. He's just like Icarus. He's listening to me when I say go. He shoots, picks up the kill. He's on 4 kills. He's doing well. 1665 damage. That's not bad for 4 kills. That's an average of 400 hit points per kill, and that's not much more than what 1 round does. Anyway, the score's 7-8. 2 tanks capping the Type 4 and the AMX 1375. I'm tipping they're going to continue to cap that what's it called? Type 4. It's pretty slow. 20 seconds before they cap it out. Still on 1665 damage. He's got 1 round left in the chamber. He was hoping to pick up the kill on that Oni, but the Strv103 S1 does the job. 9-1's the score, 50 seconds left on the cap. Just the Type 4 capping now, and the AMX 1375 getting the hell out of dodge. And looking like he's not going to go for the T95, is it? It'll be an interesting... Well, if you can get behind him, I suppose you can unload a clip into the T95. I don't know if a clip from the 1375 will be enough to kill that T9. Heavily armoured tank destroyer. Hitman auto aims on the T43. Where is he? There he is. The outline doesn't always come up. I guess because he was auto aimed, he didn't have that middle part aimed at the Russian T7 medium tank. 5 kills to the Hitman. 10-11 to score now. He's pulling it back. 5 kills, 1981 damage, 3 rounds left in the gun. Type 4 gets back on cap. Or did he leave it? Yeah, I think he did leave it. And Hitman looking around here saying, rightio, this is my job. I need to take this T95 down. Puts one damaging shot into, the second one tracks him, the third one takes another 368 out of the Tier 9 American. Very, very slow tank destroyer. But continues to reload. He's still got more than half of the reload to go. He's got the skill rounds loaded. He's got the APCR ready to rock and roll because the score's 10-12, but he knows he can do it. He's still got 1,094 hit points up his sleeve. He's done nearly 2,700 damage. He needs to maybe flank these guys. Tiger, I think the Type 4 could handle a Tiger P surely. And has he caught the Oh-Ho napping? I think he might have. 1 shot, 2 shot. The Oh-Ho's already fired. 3 shots could be enough, and that is the 6th kill and the top gun as he takes another reload before going to take on that T95. You'd hope the Type 4 Heavy will be able to get rid of that Tier 7 tank as Hitman comes around the corner. There he goes. Type 4 Heavy just put a shell into the T95, around into the T95. Now the T95, you'd imagine, is still aiming towards the Type 4 Heavy. Once these 4 rounds are in the barrel, we should be able to kill both of them. The back of the T95. I'll be going the T95 first. Gets rid of the T95. Gets rid of the Tiger P. 8 kills. Radley Walters. I was thinking, yeah, Top Gun. This will be a Top Gun battle. No worries at all. Yes, I've seen the replay website. I don't pay attention. I was thinking Top Gun. No worries. Radley Walters, you beauty. That's why the other day you said to me, Stewie, if you see the replay, I said, it's ready to go, mate. It's looking good. He's got 1 round left. Lorraine 155. Is the Lorraine 155 51 more or less than 100? Oh, there you go. 390 exactly. And that's exactly what the alpha damage is. That's 9 kills to the Hitman 53. Hitman 53 from 1AR clan. It's going to be, you know it's going to be an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Of course it's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. It's one of the best games you'll ever see featuring the T54E1. Not bad at all. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, Bruiser Medal, Duelist, 5 for effect, Radley Walters, High Caliber, Top Gun. Thank you very much. Now, look, I remember thinking, gee, I haven't seen many other tanks really do a great amount. Look, the Samoa didn't do too bad with 2390 at Tier 8. Look, the Strits did okay. Type 4, I'd have to say that's a pretty disappointing result for a tank that played the whole game. But I think going north, I don't think he had the opportunity to shoot much because he was so slow going north. He just... The only damage he did, I think, would have been at the end of the game when Hitman was carrying the hell out of it. 13,500 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. In that 7-minute game, 20 shots fired, 19 hit, 16 did damage, 4,842. A little bit of blocked and assisted damage. Ace Tanker Badge. Thank you very much, says Hitman 53 from 1AR clan. As we move on to our 4th and final replay. 4th and final replay featuring this Tier 9 Extravaganza. I've got a little bit of coffee left. It's probably gone cold. This is Defending the Fatherland. Defending the Fatherland from Calm Clan. His mates, I saw him in Psi 91 just the other night. I reckon they were platooning, or did I see him individually? Not too sure. This time we're on Muravanka, and he's in the Type 61, the Tier 9 Japanese medium tank. Type 61. It's the one with a pretty groovy gun, 105mm gun. APCR rounds are standard, 390 alpha, 258 penetration, 330 with heat rounds, which is premium. Is running around this magical forest, and this is what the... oh, look, that's just easy money. Catches a comet napping there, puts one shot into the Tier 7 British medium tank. He knows he's going to get another shot off. He does. Looks like he might have tracked him as well. Loses his vision device, or his rangefinder, whatever the hell it's called. Type 61, the Japanese with an awesome gun depression. Sorry, Comet. Say water tanks again. That's his name. That's just... well, excellent play from Defending the Fatherland, but Tier 7 is just going to say, oh, well, there you go. Look at that. 2 marks of excellence on that barrel. They've changed that barrel. They've changed the barrel. It never used to have all that cloth wrapped around it when I had it, which was... I would say at least 2 years ago, when I had the Type 61. Anyway, score's 1-0. Defending the Fatherland from Calms. Already picked up 1 kill. This looks like another easy peasy bit of damage into the T54E1 AT. Of course, he's been shooting. But when you get to shoot low armor Tier 7 targets when you're in a Tier 9, that's one reason why the Tier 9. Tier 9 mediums, or even Tier 9 heavies, or any Tier 9, is a pretty groovy place to be as far as matchmaking goes, because you do see Tier 7s, and that's... Anyway, here we go. Scores 1-0. Bit of good-natured banter between the T29 and the... What's the T29 aiming for? It's aiming over here. Oh, there was a Centurion there. I hope he's not trying to do team damage, that guy. The Object 252 gets taken out. That's the Defender, the premium Russian Tier 8 heavy tank. And Defending the Fatherland, just kicking back on this ridgeline, doing exactly what the Type 61 is designed to do. Good gun depression, good accurate gun. He's just kicking around on these ridgelines, putting shots into these heavies. The Tiger P, the Alpine Tiger, T54E1 AT, which he has shot once before. The only concern might be that Centurion 7-1, but actually, that probably will be a concern, because nobody's really addressing the Centurion 7-1. Defending the Fatherland puts a shot into the Alpine Tiger. The T29, the guy he was talking to earlier, picks up that kill. There's a Tiger P. There you go. Easy peasy. 3 pretty quick kills here. Defending the Fatherland up to 2,676 damage. A little bit blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. Looking for that T25. That's going to be easy damage all day long. That Centurion looks like the SU12244 is going for the Centurion 7-1. He was last spotted in this open part of the map, but it looks like he may have run away. But Defending the Fatherland looks like he's going to try and help that Russian TD find the... There he is. Find the Centurion 7-1. This is why medium tanks are so fun. They might not have those big alpha guns, even though 390 alpha is pretty good for a Tier 9 medium tank. Just a good, nice, quick rate of fire, and just keep chipping away at the enemies. They're pretty fun to be. Fun to play. Looking for the Centurion 7-1, waiting for it. Maybe now's the time to start moving forward. His repair kit fixed. You can see he's got Japanese food as a it's onigiri. I have no idea what onigiri is. Anyone normal like me might say maybe sushi might have been a better name for the premium consumable in the Japanese tanks for the food. But there's a Leo. Look at that, Leo. Any chance of getting off the red line? Will in a minute, me old son, as Defending the Fatherland puts a big old Japanese shell into the Leo. I know you're a Tier 7, but just because you're low tier doesn't mean you have to be right at the back. He finally finds that Centurion 7-1, puts a shot into the side of him. Juggernaut, that's a pretty cool in-game name. He's got another round ready to go. There you go. That's his second kill. Does get shot by the Centurion and the M4A1. Revelarisi. Revelarisi does not look like he's aiming Defending the Fatherland's way for the kill shot. That probably indicates that Defending the Fatherland may no longer be lit. No, he does get shot again. Loses his viewport again. Maybe they're made out of glass. There you go. The T49 spotting him, and that's who Defending the Fatherland's going to go for on 554 hit points. So one high roll. One high roll won't get rid of him. He's on 550, not 450. T49 puts a derp shell into the ground, and Defending the Fatherland engages the auto lock, going straight for the T49. He wants to be able to kill him before he goes unspotted. 112 does that. The guard gets slit, and Defending the Fatherland showing great restraint there. Pulls back because he knows if he gets spotted cresting this ridge, he would have been spotted by the T49. He would have quite likely been shot by the remaining enemy tanks, possibly including that artillery, who looks like he doesn't have sixth sense. He gets a kill for 93 hit points. Somebody else got him for most of his health. 5,664 damage done, 3 kills, a little bit blocked, 1,000 assisted. Defending the Fatherland saying, right out, where's that T25-2? He hasn't been spotted all game, and we know what's left. It's only one area left, and it's that corner right there, and that's where he's been sitting all game, I dare say. Defending the Fatherland says, no worries, I'll take one shot, and then everybody else shoots him, and he dies. And in again, a pretty comprehensive, fast and furious battle on Muravenka, 15-5. Let's see how Defending the Fatherland went, and we'll wrap it up, call it a day, and maybe I'll give this voice a little bit of a rest. It's an Ace Tanker Mastery Badge for the old mate Defending the Fatherland from Calm Clan. Spotter Medal, Hand of God, Bruiser, Fire for Effect, Confederate, High Caliber, Tank Sniper. Wow, look at all that. He had plenty to do with the demise of all those tanks on the right-hand side of the screen. 5,986 damage done, 3 kills, 1258 base experience. Aced it, well and truly aced it. Did more than double what anybody else did. A few passengers there. And, yeah, well, the few passengers on the enemy team too, looking at it. Made some coin though, 14,000 credits after tax with the premium account, even taking into account the cost of the... I keep calling it origami. I know it's not origami, but let's just call it the premium consumable, as well as the premium rounds, because you'd run out of standard rounds towards the end. You had to fire some heat rounds, even into the enemy arty, which would have been a funny feeling. But anyway, picked up some more kills. He aced the tank, and he gets the replay down to Get On Board Studios for another epic extravaganza. Tier 9s. Von, Icarus, and Hitman 53, all from 1AR Clan. Massive thanks to you. You make 1AR an absolutely awesome place to be. Defending the Fatherland and kainyn, both being great supporters of this channel for a long, long time. I really do appreciate it. Thank you once again for the replays. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, whatever else, Discord. It's all down there somewhere, down there in the comments. Feel free to click, like, sub, all the rest of it. Get on board. We do have that $1,000 giveaway once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully that'll happen sooner rather than later, because I'm pretty excited about it. Hopefully you are too. Once again, thanks very much. Catch you all next time.